Welcome to East Brunswick Sports on Channel 8. We've got boys basketball tonight. I'm Chris Teeding along with my partner Phil Hill, and tonight the East Brunswick Bears will meet the North Hunterdon Lions. An interesting matchup tonight as we have the Skyland Conference against the GMC, and two various teams, differing teams, as the East Brunswick Bears come in tonight at 2-11, falling down just a bit, struggling, and of course the Lions coming in at 7-4. Interesting matchup, Phil.
Well, I'll tell you, Chris, interesting matchup because of the conferences, I think. We have the Mercer County team, North Hunterdon coming in, and when you think of North Hunterdon, you think of Hunterdon Central and Phillipsburg, and that's a wrestling conference. When you talk about the GMC, this is a basketball conference. You got Old Bridge, you got Perth Amboy, you got Piscataway, you got St. Joseph's, and this is a tough basketball conference, and that may be the difference in this game here, putting records aside here. Of course, North Hunterdon has a player, Joe Luker, who's an outstanding player, coming off a 22-point performance against Phillipsburg. The Bears, on the other hand, you got to wonder which team is going to show up. Is it going to be that team that upset Perth Amboy in double overtime, or is it going to be the team that was whipped pretty soundly by Serval this past week? They have some talent. The chemistry is getting together, and it should make for a good game tonight.
Speaking about the Bears, of course, Coach Bo Henning, storied history here at East Brunswick. Tough year so far. What does he do coming into this game? What's his attitude as far as finishing off this season?
I've never seen a coach that's so relaxed in the position that he's in. Bo knows that he has an inexperienced team. Bo knows that chemistry is going to take some time, and Bo's been a winner before. It's just 2 years ago that he won the county championship. Bo knows how to coach. He's taking his time, not panicking, and going to continue to develop players.
Bo knows a lot, obviously. And should we see a tight matchup tonight, even though we have two very different records tonight?
I think because we have two different records, but I think you're going to see the differences in the conferences there, despite the records. I think the GMC depth, the tough schedule that they have to go to, will play well against this North Hunterdon team.
Okay, there's the story. We'll be back with more action live on Channel 8. We're back in East Brunswick where we've got non-conference action. North Hunterdon 7-4 taking on the East Brunswick Bears at 2-11. Phil Hill, my partner. Interesting matchup here, and East Brunswick could have some trouble tonight as they could be overmatched by a very large North Hunterdon team.
I'll tell you, I took note of that. North Hunterdon certainly has some size, has a couple of 6'6" here, and significantly larger than the Bears are, but the Bears do a good job of boxing out, and their aggressiveness, I think, will balance things out.
North Hunterdon, we're almost set to go with the tip here. North Hunterdon will come in with Jim Coe, the big man. He'll jump. He'll be joined by Roman, Jed Roman, Chris Loftus, the guards Kevin Skapinitz, and Joe Luker. As for East Brunswick, it'll be Joe Weiss, Dan Kartzman, Doug Zukis, Ryan Cosentino, and of course Brian Schuler. We're just about set to go here. Schuler will tap off with Coe. There are two officials, Greg Kronansky and Bob Petruccia, will throw it up, and we're rocking and rolling it. Here we go with Weiss, and now Weiss underneath, Kartzman underneath with the lay-in. He misses the shot.
I'll tell you, that appeared to be goaltending. Touched while on the rim.
And quickly, here comes Roman for North Hunterdon with the long-distance three. He gets his own rebound inside, throws it off the glass and in for two. And we've got our first hoop of the night. Early on with the full-court pressure by North Hunterdon, they like to use the man defense, and right away we've got a turnover. Bad news for Bo Henning early on.
I'll tell you, the trapping defense caught Weiss on the sideline there, and he just stepped out of bounds.
First turnover of the evening for East Brunswick. Here comes North Hunterdon from left to right in their green jerseys with the yellow trim. East Brunswick with the white and the green lettering. Luker up top, he's their point guard. Skip pass over to Roman. He now dribble drive, right hand pull up from the foul line, no good. Front rim, rebound to Kartzman. Kartzman comes down, gets it over to Cosentino. Cosentino bringing up into the front court. Back over to Kartzman. We're early on here in the first period. Zukis looks inside, underneath, over to Kartzman. Reverse layup, in if it goes. Not that time, but there is a foul on the call. Kartzman will head to the line for two.
And I'll tell you, a nice reverse move by Kartzman. Just couldn't get the ball to go down.
No, hey, Brian, let's switch though. Take third.
And I'll tell you, as you look at Dan Kartzman at the line, he may be the leading scorer for this Bear team. He's averaging 7.7 points per game, and I think that's right up there, Chris.
Dan Kartzman will head to the line to shoot his first, and he knocks it down. On the season, he's 68% from the charity stripe. Field goal range, 39%. Gets set to shoot his 2. He get tied up here early on, 7-9, first quarter action. Chris Teeding along with Phil Hill. Gartman sends his second shot up, rolls around and out. Rebound goes to Co for North Hunterdon. So here come the Lions on their second possession. Up top, it'll be Roman. Roman and Loftus are the three-point perimeter guards. Luker on the right wing, looking for the shot. Now to Co, high post.
Bears playing a matchup zone right now.
Matchup zone, wanted to prevent that long-distance shooting. And right away, there's Luker with the long-distance 3. Right wing, knocks it down.
And we talked about Luker at the top of the game, coming off a 22-point performance against Phillipsburg, so he knows how to put it up.
Absolutely, and here's some man-to-man pressure in the backcourt, and that's trouble. Second turnover for East Brunswick. 5-2 game, 6:37, 5-1 make that. East Brunswick with the single free throw by Kartsman earlier. Now the baseline inbounds by Loftus inside the Co. High post, gets it down low to Skrapsnik. Skrapsnik's shot is blocked by Kartsman. Kartsman with a rebound. Here comes East Brunswick. Into the front quarters, Cosentino. He pulls it back out to Kartsman. Now right wing over to Weiss. Weiss looking over to Skrapnik. Zukas with the ball, top of the key, looking inside for anybody. Not a whole lot of motion here. Cosentino now. Over to Kartsman, he fakes his shot, but he's called for traveling that time on the dribble drive to the hole. Will go the other way. The third turnover of the game for the Bears.
I'll tell you, good defense, however, by North Hunterdon.
5-1 early on here. Here comes Loftus now, dishes off to Skapnitz. Up top, it's Loftus. He takes a 3, no good, front rimmed it. Rebound by Skapnitz, but we'll have a foul on the ball. And the foul will be on North Hunterdon's Kevin Skapnitz. His first of the evening. And right away, we've got our first substitution of the game as well. Skapnitz take a seat. Coming in is Jim Quill for North Hunterdon. 2 team fouls for North Hunterdon, none for East Brunswick. Cosentino with the ball, gives off to Kartsman. Kartsman now over inside. Quick pass underneath, reverse by Cosentino. A beautiful look that time.
Good movement by the Bears.
Schuler with the pass inside. Crossover dribble for Loftus. Pull-up jumper, right elbow. He knocks it down for 2. Right away, North Hunterdon answers back. 7-3 early on. Here's more pressure. Weiss into the front court. 2-on-1. Schuler inside the lane and good.
And you got to like the way the Bears are moving that ball.
Luker right wing, gives off a long 3-pointer by Loftus, front rim out of range, gets his own rebound. Now on the baseline, up top to Quill. Quill loses it, knocked away. Schuler comes up with the ball. 7-5, 5:08 first period. North Hunterdon lead. Up top to Schuler, now left wing to Weiss. Man-to-man defense by North Hunterdon. Here's Weiss, looks back up top. He'll give off to Zukas. Zukas left-hand dribble, looks to drive, now left wing. Guarded by Luker, off to Kartsman. Kartsman to Schuler. Good motion defense to Weiss, pull-up jumper, short that time from 16 feet away. Rebound by East Brunswick. Here's Cosentino, skip pass. The long 2-pointer that time by Zukas is good. And we've got a tie ball game at 7-all. The other way, it's Roman. Loftus up top to Quill. Quill wants to dribble drive, left hand on the wing. He's stuck, picks up his dribble, gets rid of it just in time. Long jumper that time by Luker, no good. His first shot of the evening is off. Here comes Cosentino, he looks to push ahead. Back up top, they'll reset the offense. Schuler up top, now gets it to Cosentino, calling out the plays. 7-all early on. Zukas, 17-footer, and he nails it. Doug Zukas with his first point of the evening.
That's his second, I believe. 4 points for Zukas.
4 for Zukas, and with that, North Hunterdon wants to take a 20-second timeout as we've got a home court lead at 9-7 for the Bears. And with that, Phil, let's go in and hear what Bo Henning has to say to his players.
See, Ryan, you just run the baseline or run in this area, try and stay off the baseline. Joe, only come if we need you, right? We get it to Ryan, we're looking ball side, and over and away is there too. They're trying to take away the return pass to the 4, right? We get in those situations, turn and go, all right? Let's go, come on.
Turn and go, keep the transition going. Now the East Brunswick Bears have, you just heard Bo Henning there. Early on, we thought they had some troubles with that press, but now they've suddenly gotten right back into it, Phil.
They've broken it rather nicely.
9-7, 3:55 here first quarter. North Hunterdon with the ball. They are favored in this one. They come in. That one was near us, thrown away. And now the turnover's going towards the way of North Hunterdon.
Well, the Bears switched up to the man-to-man defense, and I think it sort of confused the Lions.
Well, Bo Henning said his team will be competitive in this one. He expects a win coming into this game. As I should say, most coaches do, but he is the underdog in this game, definitely. Here comes Cosentino, looks to pull up drive, jumper, no good that time, left baseline, rebound goes to North Hunterdon. Here comes Loftus into the front court. Loftus guarded by Weiss. In between, now Coe inside, working right baseline, pull up jumper, turnaround is good, and the foul.
I'll tell you, Jim Coe. I'll tell you, the 6'6" senior, junior rather, senior, trying to make the old-fashioned three-point play, Chris.
Here he goes. If he hits this one, he'll hit the three-point play. Coe averaging 11 points a game, 10 boards, and a pretty shot that time, finishes it off. So now North Hunterdon with the lead, 10-9, 3:19 first quarter. Here comes Weiss, no-look pass inside to Schuler, pull-up jumper from the arc, no good. Rebound goes to North Hunterdon. Wide open that time, miss by Schuler. In between the legs, dribble, thrown away by Luker. There's the second turnover for North Hunterdon. And we've got a substitution. Luker will come out of the game. So far, ineffective. He'll be replaced by Steve Recook.
And Luker, if he were playing tennis, would be an unforced error there.
Absolutely. Luker not having a good game so far. Only one shot. He averages 16 per game, 6 rebounds to go along with 3 assists. And there's a loose ball on the floor. Cosentino gets rid of it just in time. Here's Weiss. Fadeaway jumper, baseline, no good. Rebound by North Hunterdon. 10-9, pass up ahead to Coe. He loses it off the baseline, out of bounds. It'll be East Brunswick ball.
I'll tell you, the Bears doing a decent job. They got Jim Cole and Jim Quayle, both 6'6". And somehow the Bears are hanging with them.
Cosentino handles the point. He brings it up, left hand dribble. Now passes off to the left side. Another substitution for East Brunswick on that last punt. Matt Strapko comes in. Here's Schuler, fakes the shot, gets it off to Weiss, left baseline. He's guarded by Coe, mismatch there. Cosentino resets, wants to call out a new play. Zukas with the ball, gets it over to Strapko. Now Cosentino, he looks to drive, gets it over to Weiss. Weiss drives down the lane, dishes off onto Schuler. Schuler saves it just in time. Cosentino comes down with it. Slow it down and reset after a bit of confusion that time.
And you hear Bo Henning calling for the 2-set.
10-9, we're winding down here first period, 1:57 left to play. North Hunterdon lead, long three, top of the key by Weiss, left rim, no good. Loose ball tipped around and about, and come up with it is Coe. North Hunterdon ball.
Coe and Strapko underneath there.
Inside to Coe, right circle, puts the ball on the floor, now back out to Loftus. Loftus inside, and the two-pointer off the glass is good. Jim Quell, the 6'6" forward, comes up with a pretty pass in the garbage basket. More pressure. Zukas breaks it, up ahead to Weiss, 2-on-1, bounce pass underneath for Strapko, lays it in and good. So the Bears answer back, 12-11, North Hunterdon lead. Long three, right wing, no good. Rebound into Quell. Quell battles around and off the glass and in.
I'll tell you, they're being beaten off the offensive boards right now, Chris.
Size just too much. Here comes Weiss again. He pushes up 3-on-2 into Strapko again. Wide open, and he sets it in. So right away, the Bears are handling the pressure much better than the first 2 minutes.
That's for sure.
Strapko with 4 so far off the bench. Dribble drive by Roma, but he's fouled on the floor. It'll be on Cosentino. And some more substitutions for East Brunswick. Coming into the game, it'll be Damon Hart. He replaces Schuler. Also checking in, it'll be Nick Hunter. Inbounds underneath. No good that time. Rebound by Hart. Here comes Damon. Damon into the front court. Looks over to Zukas. Zukas now baseline. Hunter with a long three-pointer, and he knocks it down.
I'll tell you, Nick Hunter not shy. Nick Hunter will put it up at any time from anywhere.
He doesn't care. He just got back into the game for the first time tonight. He sets off a 3 and knocks it down. 16-14, Bears lead over North Hunterdon. We're now down in 17 seconds. It looks like the Lions will hold for one shot here, Phil.
That they will, and
We've got a foul on the floor. No, a travel call on North Hunterdon. So good fortune for East Brunswick. They'll get the ball back with 6 seconds left. They can take a bigger lead here. They lead 16-14. They'll get a last shot off. No man-to-man pressure here. Here comes Cosentino. 5 seconds. 4. Kartzman now, and he travels. Oh, goodness gracious.
Shuffled his feet ever so slightly, and the official, Bob Patricia, right on top of it.
East Brunswick, they had the chance there to make it a 4-point lead. North Hunterdon ball with 2 seconds left on the clock. The inbounds by Quill over to Loftus. Loftus going to have to chuck it up, sends it down. The long throw well off, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. 16-14 lead. Bears lead, and early on the Bears had some trouble with that pressure. They started breaking and get some easy baskets.
Well, they've done a good job, as you said, breaking the pressure there. And what they got to be concerned about is rebounding off the defensive boards there. But let's hear what Bo has to say.
That means you got to do a great job of. That means you got to be doing a great job of raking down when you're supposed to rake down, because they're pretty big inside. Make it tough for them to enter the ball in 21. Okay. All right, everybody got a decent matchup? We okay with who you matched up with? No, right now, you stay on 12. No, that was only in the triangle too. In the man-to-man, you stay with 12, okay? All right, now everybody's got to physically put a body on a guy before you go to the boards. Don't just run to the board. They look a little tired to me, and they don't get back real well. So run, but stay within the context of our break. First thing you want to do when you get a run is layup. If that's not there, then we want to swing it around in the secondary break and see the back screen, because they don't see it. Don't forget about the last screen. The last screen in the break may be there as well, but you got to break your man down to see it, okay? All right, let's go.
Well, there you have it. Phil obviously saying they're not getting back. Perhaps North Hunterdon is a little bit tired here, as we did see the Bears try to break that press, and they broke it rather nicely, and run. Maybe that's the way to beat the big guys. Run a little bit and get those legs tired.
That's right, and Bo said run and get out there and try to get the layup. If you can't get the layup, bring it back out. But they've been getting the layup.
It'll be North Hunterdon ball. The Bears of East Brunswick leading this one 16-14. We're just underway here, second period. Chris Teeding along with Phil Hill as a team, both teams with 2 fouls. Here's the drive by Luker, dish off inside to Skrapnitz. He misses the first shot, gets his own rebound off the glass and in the follow.
Good hustle by the young player.
Skrapnitz with 2 more. Cosentino now into the front court, double team. Here's the trapping defense, and Cosentino throws it away. Coe comes up with the ball. So right away, North Hunterdon coming out with the pressure. Perhaps that'll work, get this team back into the ball game. Rekick with the ball, gets rid of it into Skrapnitz. Left wing now baseline, and we've got a travel.
And to see so many youngsters do that, they got to put that ball on the floor first before they take those steps.
Loftus with the steps, took the plane to the train. Here comes Cosentino. Man-to-man defense now. They break out of the zone. Damon Harton there will handle Cosentino, help him out. He gives off to Damon. Damon now over to Nick Cunner. Nick Cunner working right wing, looking for the open man. Cosentino with the ball back up top. They'll reset the offense. 16-16, 6:50, second period. Here's Cosentino over to Kartzman. Kartzman working left wing, looks inside for Hart. Nobody there. Gets it back out to Cosentino, right wing.
Bears showing good patience on their part.
Excellent patience. Here's Hart now, free throw line. Long 3 by Cosentino, well off. Nothing but glass that time. Checked it up that time, possibly out of range. Here comes North Hunterdon the other way. Luker now, dribble drive, running layup across the lane, and it's good. A pretty shot that time.
He's a player. Joe Luker.
Luker trying to get in the groove here. He averages 16 per game. So far, he's got 5 on the evening. Cosentino trapped up top midcourt. He's in trouble, and he's called for 5 seconds. We'll go the other way.
And I'll tell you, Bo's taking a look there, and I think, let's see who's going to get a rest here. I think just as I expected, Cosentino's going to get a rest, tied up twice there, not able to get the ball off, and Bo's talking to him in order to make some adjustments.
5th turnover for the Bears of East Brunswick. 18-16. North Hunterdon lead now. Here comes Skrapnitz. He battles inside.
Oh, wow.
He got called for the foul first. Kartzman before the walk. And it will be on Dan Kartzman, the junior forward for the Bears. 3 team fouls for the Bears, 2 for North Hunterdon.
He's at the foul line. He's saying, well, I guess he's saying he was shooting.
That's an interesting call. I didn't see him shooting at all
I
there.
saw the walk, and then we determined that he fouled before the walk. So if he fouled before the walk, he couldn't have been shooting. But nevertheless, he goes to the line to shoot too.
Huh, not sure about that one. But anyway, Kevin Skapanen sends to the line for the first time this evening. He gets set to shoot. Sends the first one. Yes, it was obviously a shooting foul because he gets to shoot two. Misses the first one.
And you look at Skapanitz at just more height, a 6'4" senior.
Second one is up, back rimmed it, bounced around twice. The tip in is good by Luker. No over the back call that time. Perhaps Luker just out-jumped Kartzman, and with that, Bohannon definitely wants the timeout.
I'm not so sure. I think Kartzman may have tapped that in himself.
Inadvertently with that, let's go check out what Bo has to say.
They're athletic enough and they're strong enough that if we don't do little things, you're going to get pounded. And that means physically block people out. Don't go to a jumping contest. Physically block them out. I don't care who jumps higher. I'm concerned with who winds up with the ball. You just walked under the rim and he just tapped in over because he jumps better than you. We want to run a two-set here. Two-set offensively. And then just play ball out of this scramble.
Well, there you have it. Bo Henning say, listen, forget getting into a leaping game with these guys. They're just too big. Let's do the fundamentals and box out.
That's right.
That's all it takes. And with that last tip in by North Hunterdon, the Lions take a 20-16 lead over the Bears here, 5:47 second period. Here's Zukas now. He handles for the Bears up top. They spread out the offense. Looks to Weiss. Now gets it to Weiss, right wing. He looks to shoot. Back to Zukas. Zukas moves in, left circle, over to Kartzman top. He's trapped, picks up his dribble. 2-1-2 zone for North Hunterdon. Here's a long jumper by Zukas. No good. Rimmed it out. Rebound by Luker for North Hunterdon. Here comes Luker. He pushes it up into the front court. Between the legs. He's savvy with the ball in his hands.
I'll tell you, a kid that just likes to play the game, you can see it.
You can tell he's got a lot of street ball in him. Roman, pull-up jumper, left wing. Rolls around, rimmed and no good. Falls out. We've got a jump ball. Strapko and Skapanitz get tied up.
I'll tell you, Strapko doing a nice job going for the ball there, though. Asserting himself right there.
The possession arrow points to the Bears, so East Brunswick has the ball moving from right to left. 5:07 here, second quarter. North Hunterdon leading this one 20-16. The home team with 3 fouls, North Hunterdon with 2. Now here's Strapko, guarded by Luker, left wing, gets it off to Schuler, who steps back into the game. Now to Weiss. Over to Zukas. Zukas wants to shoot, now dribbles back out. He'll reset the offense. He'll handle the ball, gives off to Weiss. Strapko looks inside, overmanned by Coe. Coe just too tall, bad pass, it's picked off. Here comes North Hunterdon, Luker with the ball. Guarded, long three-pointer, missed off the rim, bounced around and out. We've got a foul underneath. It should be on Coe for North Hunterdon, and it will be.
And I'll tell you, Matt Strapko once again going up strong and able to draw the foul as well, and that's what they need. They need somebody to battle those giants underneath there, and Strapko doing the job right now.
Jim Coe for North Hunterdon, the 6'6" senior forward and center with his first foul. Team 3. Weiss with a little bit of a problem, finally gets into the front court. Guarded by Roman, man-to-man defense now. They switch back. Here's a long two-pointer by Strapko. He misses right rim. Left rim make that. Here comes Luker. Luker handling the ball over to Roman. It'll be man-to-man defense for the Bears as well. Roman looking inside, picks up his dribble, gets it to Coe. Right circle, puts the ball on the floor, left-handed dribble. But we've got a foul on the ball. It should be against, we'll see. Interesting call here. Didn't look like Coe was touched at all. And it will be on Strapko. Strapko's first of the evening, now 14 fouls. Inside to Coe again, knocked out of bounds. Will stay the same way. (2016) early on, North Hunterdon lead. Second period, 4:03 to play. Skapanitz with the ball, gets it back out to Roman, over to Luker. Luker looking in, looking for the screen. Now runs across the lane, gives off to Loftus. Loftus inside to Coe. Coe lays it in wide open.
Strapko just lost his man that time, and Coe was open free.
Wide open that time was Coe. Uncontested two-pointer. And Coe with the steal, he saves, and the save by Loftus. So good hustle that time by the big man for North Hunterdon.
And I'll tell you, the Lions look like they want to go on a streak right now, and the Bears got to do something to sort of halt that.
Here's Roman looking inside for Skapanitz. Now kicks it back out to Luker. Luker wants to drive. Luker pulls up free throw line, picks up his dribble now to Coe. Coe dribbles left lane. He gives back out to Skapanitz. Luker with the ball, looking for the screen left. Now he pulls up. Jumper, 15-footer, no good, back rim, and we've got a foul over the back on Skapanitz. That time, the good hustle by the Bears.
Well, Schuler doing exactly what Bo Henning said. We want you blocking out. I'm not worried about you leaping as high as the next guy, but if you block out, then you can get the rebound. That's exactly what Brian Schuler did that time.
Kevin Skapanitz, the senior forward for North Hunterdon, gets his second foul. 14 fouls for both teams. We've got 3:06 left to play, second quarter. 22-16, Lions lead over the East Brunswick Bears. Here comes Cosentino back into the game. Underneath to Weiss. Weiss with a nice spin move inside, off the glass and in.
Smooth move by Weiss.
22-18. So Bears not letting this one get out of hand before the end of the half. They're right back in it. Luker now inside to Quill. Drop step, but he travels. It'll go the other way. So good fortunes now for East Brunswick.
Well, they're fronting them and they're forcing them to play. They're not giving them anything easy.
On that last buzzer as well for East Brunswick, Chris Gamboa steps into the game for the first time, the junior center. He'll come in for the last 2:43 of this first half. But Bo Henning said he wanted to push the ball a little bit more in this second quarter, but so far it's been a bit more of a slow tempo for the Bears here, Fields.
For sure.
Here comes Cosentino. They spread out the offense. 4 men across. Cosentino picks up his dribble, gets it to Weiss, top of the key. Right circle now, inside, bad pass, knocked away. Intended that time for Zukas.
I tell you, Weiss trying to force it in that time.
Here comes North Hunterdon. Loftus with the ball. 3-guard perimeter offense. Luker now always wants to shoot when he's got that ball. Looking inside the Coe. Puts the ball on the floor, kicks it back out to Roman. Roman will take his time. Looks to dribble, crossover, pull-up jumper, 15 feet, top of the free throw line. No good. In and out. Gamboa with the big rebound. Outlet to Cosentino. Bounce pass up to Zukas. Zukas, pull-up jumper from the left wing, and he nails it. Drained it that time for Doug Zukas. We go the other way, and another turnover for North Hunterdon. East Brunswick ball.
And Zukas coming up with a big basket there. Of course, Zukas coming off game 2 games ago where he had the game winner at the buzzer against the upset against Perth Amboy. And they're going to need his eye tonight.
Just under 2 minutes left to play in the first half. The Bears of East Brunswick have a chance to tie this one up at 22 if they score here. Cosentino, pull-up jumper, 14 feet away. No good, front rimmed it. Rebounded North Hunterdon. Here's another loose ball and another turnover board North Hunterdon. That's their 7th of the game.
Sloppy. Chris Loftus trying to bounce past to slide it through, and his coach is holding his head, telling him you got to think here.
139. Once again, East Brunswick lucky they could tie it up here with a basket. 22-20, North Hunterdon lead. Into the ball game comes Max Johnson, baseline jumper, that time from 10 feet out by Zukas is no good. Up ahead on the break, it's Roman all alone. He sets it in off the glass.
I tell you, nice job by the young fella.
24-20, North Hunterdon lead. 1:21 left to play, second period. More turnovers costing the Bears problems. Cosentino now on the wing, left-handed dribble, loses it, but he's fouled. Loftus will be called. We should be at 5 team fouls.
Right.
Schuler will inbounds. He'll get it to Cosentino, will handle the point. Here's the skip pass over to Suka. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound. We're going to have a foul underneath the basket. It'll be on Gamboa, I believe.
Gamboa leaning a little too hard.
Zukas took the long jumper. It would have been only 2 points. He had his toe on the line that time, so no good. 24-20, North Hunterdon with the ball. They could run down the rest of this clock before they head into the half with a 4-point lead. But Loftus has other ideas. He drives to the hole, but it's blocked by Johnson. Johnson is going to be called for the foul. Looked like a clean block to me.
Looked like a clean block, but appeared to get him with the body down low. That's what the official, Greg Kronatsky, called. So Loftus will go to the line to shoot 2.
First foul for the sophomore Max Johnson of the Bears, the 6'4" forward. Had a pretty nice game on the JVs level as well. He comes into the varsity game, so he's getting some good time.
Max, a young fellow with some potential, just a sophomore, and he's going to develop.
Loftus comes to the line for North Hunterdon. Lets his first free throw away, and it's good. He knocks it down. 51 seconds left to play here, second period. 25-20 lead, North Hunterdon over East Brunswick. Chris Loftus averages 9 points per game, 6 assists, that is. His second free throw is up and away, and it's good. 26-20. Here come the Bears. And with that, North Hunterdon drops back into the 2-3 zone. A trapping zone now. Zukas dribbles out of it, looks over to Max. Johnson now lets it fly, rattles around and out. Rebound to Gamboa. Gamboa back to Johnson. Johnson, the 2-footer, he misses that. Off of East Brunswick, it'll be North Hunterdon
I'll tell
ball.
you, Max with 2 good looks there, not able to get the ball down now.
The opportunities were there, Phil, just unable to convert on the chippies. Could have come within 4 in that last basket. Instead, it's a 6-point North Hunterdon lead. 30 seconds left to play here. They could run it down again. We'll see what Loftus has ideas of. Roman up top. They spread out the offense now, 4 corners. Luker will wait until he's contested, until he starts getting called for the 5 seconds. Now they drop back off Cosentino. They'll wait. We're now down to 11 seconds. Here comes Luker. Starts the offense with 11, 10, 7. He drives inside. Underneath. The shot is no good. Rebound to Zukas. Zukas pushes ahead 2 seconds. Lets it fly from midcourt. Off the glass and no good. And with that, we've got the end of the first half. Phil, an interesting first half. East Brunswick came out a bit slow. They couldn't handle the pressure early on, but then they came with the transition offense, got right back into it, took an early lead in the second quarter, but then lost it again. They go into the half down 6.
I'll tell you, the Bears are playing some aggressive ball right now and looking very solid. What they've done is able to break the pressure placed on them by North Hunterdon. North Hunterdon, on the other hand, has that tremendous height advantage and taking advantage of the Bears. Bears in the later part of the game, we're blocking out rather well, and we got a good competitive game.
Absolutely. Our score at the half, 26-20. North Hunterdon leads over the East Brunswick Lions. We'll have more second half action in just a moment.
Okay, Chris, as you can see there, we're going to have a special presentation tonight. We're going to honor the boys soccer team for winning the 3rd consecutive GMC title. The Bears finished the season with a 13-5-2 record and were ranked as one of the top teams in the state. At this time, Coach Haston, along with assists from Coach Hockendas and Frank Knoppenberger, will present the awards to the letter winners. And they got a bunch of them here. We'll try to keep up with them. I don't know if we can keep up with the sound and whatnot. Why don't we just read off the names of the players there?
We can do that. I was going to attempt to see if we could hear the name of the players coming out as they're introduced. Wait and see, and now they're coming out.
That's Keith Sultana, I know that. Freshman, I believe, outstanding soccer player. That's Andrew Baldwin. And that's Brett Hockendas, a fine baseball player as well. Benson Beltry. And Anthony Alfaro next. Tim Amato. Jack Blaylock not here, I don't think. Michael Bronsky coming out now. Paul Finstermeister. Mike Miller. Jeffrey Aaron not here, I don't think. Joshua Bluefield. Michael Carr. Robert Selmy. Joe DiAgostino not here tonight. Brianne Henrik. Stan Jarka not here. Erica Lerner, a manager. Daniel Lewis. George Leschuk not here. Brian Morgan coming out. And David Whitland. Of course, Doug Zook is also a member of that team, and he's, of course, with the basketball team right now. So I tell you, again, 13-5-2, and they are to be congratulated, the boys soccer team, on an outstanding year. We'll be right back in a minute. Okay, Chris, as we often do the faces in the crowd there, and if you look at the young fellow in back of the guy with his back turned, who's Mr. Kartzman, has his back there, but the guy behind that is Max Hill Jr., an outstanding fullback for South River High School and Kansas Wesleyan, and he's here to see his namesake, Max Johnson. And of course, Max's mother is my sister there, Bridget Johnson, I should say, who's used to seeing football players, not basketball players, but waiting for her young son to continue to develop. So a number of faces in the crowd just out to enjoy the game tonight.
It's the family affair here on Channel 8. And, sorry, I'm looking for some of my parents, but I don't see them up there yet, Phil, but I'll keep looking.
One of the perks when you can pick out faces in the crowd.
If I'd only known, I would have stacked the crowd as well. So, well, we're just about ready for second half action here. North Hunterdon leading East Brunswick 26-20. Looking at some leading scores for North Hunterdon, Joe Luker leads the way with 7. He came on slow. Remember, his average is 16 per game. He's followed by Kevin Skapanitz with 2, Loftus with 3, Jed Roman with 4, and Jim Coe 5, and Jim Quell 4. As for East Brunswick, Joe Weiss not scoring. Dan Kartzman with 2. On the night, Zukas with 6. Cosentino 2. And Schuler 2. With 4 is Strapko. And coming up with the 3-pointer is Nick Hunter. And we're just about ready for action. And here we go. North Hunterdon will have the ball from right to left. We switch ends here with the lead, 26-20. And we're underway second half action. Chris Keating along with Phil Hill. Here comes Luker now left wing. He's the high scorer for North Hunterdon. Coe up top, the big man, the 6'6" big man gives away to Skapanitz. They'll slow it down, this team. North Hunterdon very deliberate in their offense. Roman now looks for a 3, dribbles, pull-up jumper inside the 2, no good, front rimmed it, rebound by Zukas. Cosentino handles, gets it to Schuler, over to Weiss now, working left wing, looking inside for the backdoor pass. Zukas now checks inside as well. Screening underneath by Schuler and Kartzman. The starters are back in for East Brunswick. Schuler, Cosentino, Zukas, Weiss, and Kartzman. Up top.
And the Lions continue to play a man-to-man, Chris.
Cosentino will handle up top for the guard. Here's Kartzman. He looks to put the ball on the floor. Back out to Kos. Kos launches a 3, left-handed, and knocks it down. Cosentino with his first 3-pointer of the night. He's got 5 so far this evening. Here comes Coe working left box. Picks up his dribble, kicks it back out to Luker. Long 3-pointer, rattles around, bounces in and out. Schuler with the rebound for East Brunswick.
And you know, Bo Henny talked about blocking out because they've done a good job coming out early in the second half.
Here's Kartzman now off the glass. Misses the follow by Schuler, no good. Swatted away by Skapanitz. Here comes North Hunterdon. Skapanitz with the ball, working left baseline, picks up his dribble. He's trapped on the baseline now, goes to Roman. Roman, crossover dribble inside the lane, lets it fly, but no, the foul will be called on Weiss.
I'll tell you, I agree with Weiss. It appeared that he had all ball there, but the official was standing right there and called the foul. And Joe Rothman, I believe, will go to line to shoot 2.
Weiss with his first free throw, make that the foul of the evening, the 6'1" junior guard. Roman heads to the line for the first time, and he sinks his first free throw. He's got 5 on the night.
Number 5.
His second is up and away. Beautiful follow through, but he misses back rim. Rebound by Zukas. 27-23, North Hunterdon lead. Early on here in the third quarter, 6-17. Cosentino trips momentarily, regains his balance. Now gets it to Zukas. Working left circle. Guarded closely by Luker. Luker, the athletic player for North Hunterdon. Here's Kartzman now looking to screen for Cosentino. Over to Weiss, top of the key. Now gets it to Schuler. Cosentino, long 3, top of the key. He nails that one.
His second 3, and Cosentino hit 2 big 3s against Perth Amboy. One at the end of regulation and one in the first overtime to send him into double overtime. So he can put up the 3s.
Cosentino, 2 quick threes. He's got 8 on the evening so far. The hot hand puts his team right back in this game, 27-26, North Hunterdon lead. Here comes Coe, picks up his dribble. He's trapped at the free throw line, gets rid of it to Loftus. They're looking to the big man inside. Here's Coe, puts his back to the basket. Back out to Luker, long three, right wing. Misses long, rebound by Schuler.
I tell you, Luker's a little off. He's putting them up, but not putting them down.
Here's a chance for the Bears to get back into it. No, but there's a steal on the breakaway. Here's Loftus, the easy lay-in.
I tell you, quick hands.
Loftus with the quick 2. Give him 5 on the night with the steal. And another steal right away. Loftus comes up with another one. Just when the Bears are about to make a run, suddenly the turnovers catch them in the hack. 29-26, North Hunterdon lead, 4:49. Inside to Coe, turnaround jumper, no good, but it'll be called for the foul on Kartzman. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Loftus, you're right, like a thief in the night, showing some very quick hands there. And you're wondering whether the Bears going to try to retaliate and commit a silly foul by trying to be overly aggressive.
So here comes Coe, the big man. Surprising, he hasn't been a huge difference inside. He's been hitting a lot of turnaround jumpers from at least 5 to 10 feet out, so really hasn't used his height advantage inside as much.
You're correct about that.
It's his 3rd free throw of the evening, and he's got the touch. It's his 4th. He's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. He's got 7 so far. Here come the Bears looking to get back into it. 31-26, North Hunterdon lead. Cosentino will reset the offense. Guarded closely man-to-man by Loftus. Loftus looking for that steal again. Cosentino dribble drive, picks up his dribble. Now over to Kartzman. Oh, he had the jumper that time, Schuler. Luker had fallen to the ground. Here comes Weiss. Weiss guarded closely by Roman. Inside to Schuler, backdoor pass, but he's fouled on the layup. No good.
I'll tell you, great look by Weiss there.
A beautiful backdoor pass that time on the cutting Schuler across the lane. Misses the layup, but it'll go to the line. He was fouled.
And as you see Brian Schuler go to the line there, he's coming off a 10-point performance in a loss against Cerevel, had 8 points in the victory against Perth Amboy.
Luker with the foul. Cosentino will take a seat. Coming into the game for East Brunswick, it'll be Nick Hunter. Also replacing Luker for North Hunterdon, as the first free throw is good by Schuler. Steve Recook. So East Brunswick still in this one, keeping it close at all times, not letting the Hunterdon Lions getting away with anything. Second free throw up, rattles around, no good. Rebound goes to Hunterdon. Here come the Lions. Loftus now, in between the legs, gets rid of it to Roman. Roman now working left wing. Looks to drive down the free throw line, loses it inside the lane off the errant pass.
Good hands by Kartzman.
Picked up by Zukas. 31-27, North Hunterdon. 3:59, 3rd period. Weiss now right baseline to Zukas. Zukas inside to Kartzman. Kartzman pumps once, but he's blocked on the lay-in. Rebound by Roman. Big rejection that time by Kevin Skapinitz for North Hunterdon. Coe with the ball, working right wing, the big man out of his range inside. Looks to get rid of it to one of the guards, and he does to Recook. Steve Recook now looks to reset. Over to Roman up top. Flashing is Cook. Coe now, right baseline, looks inside, looking still, guarded by Kartzman now, gets it back up top. Baseline over to Loftus. Loftus guarded closely. Here's Coe once again, guarded by Kartzman. Inside, turnaround jumper. No good, nothing but glass that time, a brick city. But we'll have a foul on the play. It'll be called on Coe. Kartzman obviously was pushed away. Nope.
They're calling on the Bears, I believe.
Mark that, yes. It was called on Kartzman, and he'll come out of the game. So momentarily I thought we were going to go the other way. Instead, Kartzman picks up his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Roman, looks to shake and bake, drives lane. Now off the glass and in, the running right-hander.
Nice move by the young fella.
Pretty little lay-in that time. Crossover dribbling, drives to the lane. And we've got a foul on the ball by Coe. Coe for North Hunterdon. He'll be called for his 2nd of the evening.
And I'll tell you, the Bears don't want to let it get away from them. They're still in this game, but
not down by much, 33-27, 2:52 left to play, 3rd quarter. Zukas with the ball. Here's a long three-pointer, rolls in and out for East Brunswick. Here comes Loftus the other way into the front court. Man-to-man defense for New East Brunswick. Recook with the ball, gets it back out to Roman. Roman's had the hot hand so far for North Hunterdon in this half. Over to Coe, he looks to drive, pull-up jumper from about 18 feet out. Nothing but error that time, Phil. Bad shot, the big man out of his range. From left to right, an errant pass, this time picked up by Stratko. Stratko saves it, gets it back outside to Weiss. Now to Zukas. Zukas shoots it, short-rimmed it. Rebound by Hunter. He misses the shot.
I'll tell you, good hustle by the Bears.
Strapko with the rebound, tried to go back up for the shot. He was called. He was fouled. The foul on Coe. Coe picking up his third foul of the night. He'll come out of the game.
Good hustle by the Bears, crashing the boards, I tell you.
As for team fouls, it's 3 apiece for both teams. Damon Hart will come back into the game. He steps in for Zukas. Zukas takes a seat. All night, Zukas with 6 points so far. The inbounds underneath the basket by Cosentino, looking to get it in. Gets it up, top of the key, now mid-Strapko. Strapko has the ball, gets it to Hart. Hunter with the ball. He launches a 3 right wing and knocks it down. Oh, the long-distance shooting.
Hunter.
His second three-pointer for the night. He's got 6. The lead is now 3, 33-30. North Hunterdon, the three-pointers, keeping the Bears in this game. 146, we're winding down in third quarter action. Skapanet gets it to Loftus. Loftus resets the offense. Man-to-man defense for the Bears. They come out of the zone. Up top midcourt, now backdoor pass. Good defense by Hart that time. Knocks it away just in time.
Excellent defense by Hart.
They look for the back door every time they jab up to the wing and go back door. Loftus that time looking for the easy layup, but knocked away just in time by Hart. Here's the inbound to Skapanitz. He's fouled and the basket counted. He'll go to shoot through.
I'll tell you. Skapanitz coming up with a nice spin move there.
The foul was on Hart. So Skapanitz gets to the line. He can finish off the three-point play here. Sends his free throw away. Rebound. No good. The follow that time by Quill. Boxing out. We've got a loose ball underneath the basket. It'll be tied up. It should be North Hunterdon ball. The possession arrow is showing to North Hunterdon.
And Costantino doing a good job hustling once again. The Bears will get the ball.
Bears ball. They're still in this one. Down 5 now. 35-30. Just under 2 minutes left to play here. Third quarter. Cosentino steps back into the game. Gets it over to Strapko. Strapko dribbles down the lane, takes 2 steps up and away, and he's fouled on the layup.
Nice strong move by Strapko. Able to draw the foul even though he didn't get the basket.
The foul will be called on Steve Recook. Recook, that's his first of the night. Both teams now with 4 team fouls. And we'll have a substitution. Recook will step out for the first time this evening. We'll see Matt Novak, the 6'1", 160-pound junior guard for North Hunterdon. Strapko now gets set to go to the line. He's got 4 in the evening. This is his first free throw of the night. Sends it away, nice touch, and knocks it down.
I'll tell you, you know the 6'5" junior is only going to get better with more playing time.
5 so far. The junior averages 3 points per game, and he nails his second free throw. He's got 6 on the night. So doubling up on his average, and here we've got some half-court pressure, trapping zone defense by the Bears. There's a near turnover by North Hunterdon. Trapped up top is Loftus. Loftus now triple team, gets rid of it just in time to Novak. Novak over to Roman. 51 seconds left to play here, third quarter. Inside is Quill. Quill looking for the foul, gets it away to Loftus, left wing. Dumps it underneath to Skapanitz, but he loses it out of bounds.
Kartzman knocking it out, right.
That's right, off of Kartzman's hands. It'll stay North Hunterdon ball. And we'll have a substitution. Schuler set to come back in. He'll replace Kartzman. Kartzman takes a seat. Kartzman knocked it out of bounds. Good defense. He's got 3 fouls on the evening, so they got to take him out of the game. Here's Roman. Long 2-pointer, and he nails it. Make that 3. He was behind the line. On the far side, Roman hot from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, 12 points for the young fella right now.
Roman with 12. Here's Cosentino, man-to-man pressure. the Bears face it. Here's Hart. Now gets it over to Cosentino, right wing. Looks to drive, right lane. Dishes off to Strapko. Strapko, 16-footer. Air ball. Will send it the other way. Strapko perhaps hurried up just a bit on the shot.
A little bit and sort of hung in his hand just a little longer than he would have liked.
38-32 are winding down. 16 seconds left to play. North Hunterdon surely looking for one more shot. Man-to-man defense for the Bears of East Brunswick. Here's Loftus up top. He controls. 8 seconds. 7. Spin move inside the lane. Dish off. Lost by Scapp, and it's out of bounds. It'll be East Brunswick ball. So 3 seconds left to play here, Phil. What's the play call?
They just got to get it down the court and up quickly.
A long three-pointer and off the rim. Cosentino lets it fly.
I'll tell you, had the range, but just off to the left.
The Bears still in this one, 38-32. Lots of time left to come back and take the lead once again. They had it twice so far in this game. Leading scorer now coming through, at least in that quarter, was Cosentino. He had the 2 threes. He's got 8 on the evening. A fine game for him. For North Hunterdon, Jed Roman leading the way with 12 on the night. He averages 11. He's had a couple threes as well. He's had the hot hand as well as the quick crossover. He's very fast off the dribble.
Very quick.
He's had a fine night. Now, reminder, coming into this game, North Hunterdon definitely the favorite here, coming in 7-4 in Skyland Conference play. As for East Brunswick, 2-11, GMC Red Division, 2-7. A tough series and a tough year so far for Bo Henning, coming off such great seasons.
I'll tell you, a tough year for Bo Henning, but the fact of the matter is Bo Henning can coach. It was just 2 years ago, Chris, that Bo won the county tournament. He lost 6 starters this year, and 6 letter winners this year, 5 of which were starters, and that has hurt this team. And Bo hasn't panicked, as says. He knows it's sort of a rebuilding year, yet he's got to play a lot of the upperclassmen who paid their dues over the years, so he's just being patient.
And teams filter racket onto the court. Interesting, we've seen East Brunswick slow down the ball a lot. Their success in the first half was mainly on transition baskets.
Exactly, you're right. And I think they got to pick it up again and go for broke.
So here comes North Hunterdon with the ball. They've got the 6-point lead as well. 7:55, we're just underway 4th quarter. East Brunswick trying to regain the game, get back that lead, looking for their 3rd win of the season.
Costantino taking a swan dive.
Taking a big spill there, recovers though nicely. Here comes Roman. Very deliberate offense now for North Hunterdon. Luker back into the game. He was out most of the 3rd quarter. He was their high scorer with 7 in the first half, then taken out early on. Here's Loftus now. He'll reset, man-to-man defense for the Bears. North Hunterdon looking for those screens. They pick down and then dribble drive, pick up their dribble. Look for the open man on the long jumper. They like the 3-pointer, especially from Roman or Loftus. 38-32, they'll waste as much clock as possible here. They're in no hurry with the lead. 6-point lead, 38-32. Roman stuck in the coffin corner, gets rid of it just in time to Loftus, top of the key. That was their opportunity, Phil.
That was the opportunity to pick it off, and Bo Henning's yelling, he knew it.
Inside to Quill. Quill, uncontested, runner in the lane is good. What a series that time, 40-32, North Hunterdon lead. Here comes Damon Hart to Kartzman, over to Costantino, right wing. Man-to-man defense. In the game is Hunter again. Costantino cuts lane over to Schuler. Schuler now over to Hunter. Looks for the 3. No, pulls up. Puts the ball on the floor. Over to Kaz. Kaz brings it back out. He'll reset. Schuler wants to drive. Loses it in the lane. Picked up by Kartzman. Kartzman rattled around and in.
I'll tell you, halfway down.
Misses the easy 3-footer. Luker with the rebound. He'll bring it up into the front court for North Hunterdon.
22.
Now for East Brunswick, every possession a must score, really. Here comes the drive, the dish off to Quill. Quill misses underneath off the glass.
Good block by Schuler.
Cosentino the other way. Kartzman looks to shoot, pumps once, now drives, off the rim, rebound, North Hunterdon. The runner in the lane that time by Kartzman, no good. Here come the Lions, looking to run down some more clock. They're in no hurry, 40-32 lead over the Bears. Go up top. They'll get the motion offense into effect. Roman now looking inside, looking, waiting for the cutter to come across the lane. Loftus was there, and we've got a foul away from the ball. Make it 5 seconds, actually. A good defense that time by
defense by the Bears, causing that turnover.
Absolutely. They need the turnovers as well. Time running down here on the Bears. Coming out of the game is Hunter. He'll take a seat. Weiss comes back into the game. He handles the point guard duties. Right-handed dribble, top of the lane. Now gives off left circle to Kartzman. Kartzman over to Schuler. Schuler right elbow. Zukas back in the game as well. 40-32. Bo Henning, coach for the Bears, calling out the plays on the sideline. Weiss now with the dribble, gives off to Kartzman. Over to Schuler. Schuler looks to shoot. Now gives off to Weiss. Oh, he had the move. He had a step. Now gives off to Zukas for the 17-footer. No good. Top of the key. Save. No attempt that time. It's out of bounds.
Big break for the Bears, I tell you. The Bears got to put a basket down right here, Chris. I mean, they can't go down the court again and not come up with some points.
Absolutely, and with that, Bo Henning wants to talk things over. And they'll take a full timeout, and with that, we'll see what Bo Henning has to say here. He's just about ready to step into that circle. 40-32, here's
All right,
Bo.
I think Carolina will get us some good shots and maybe quicker than some of these others that we're running now. You get good looks. We just got to start knocking some down, okay? Now, defensively, we're going to play 22. But if I yell out, back up and go 52, remember that you have to protect the basket first. Everybody back into the paint, right? And come out from there. Come out from there in 52. Let's stay 22. Let's stay 22, you know, until I tell you otherwise. All right, if I see that they're holding the ball and we're not doing a good job of defending it, then we'll come 52. 52, okay? Right now we're 22. All offensively out of bounds. Let's go three play. Let's go, fellas.
I'll tell you, Chris, the more you listen to a Bo Henning coach game, everything is esoteric. You won't hear him say block out. You won't hear him say this here. Everything is in code there.
Absolutely, and obviously there, things are just moving a little bit too slowly for Bo as he wants to change up some of the offenses here, and he doesn't like that motion offense. The pass and replace just wasn't working. They were taking too long to get shots off, and they're down here 40-32. They need some quick baskets. And here comes Cosentino. He's going to launch a three left wing. No good. Front rimmed it. Rebound now North Hunterdon. So a missed opportunity there.
52, Ryan.
Look for the trapping defense now. The trapping zone. There it is. 1-2-2 for the Bears. 40-32. Need to get that ball back.
Lions are pleased to just take some time off the clock.
Coe gets rid of it. He loses it inside the lane on the errant pass to Loftus. Weiss comes up with the ball. He brings it into the front court. Looks to drive. Now off to Cosentino, right wing. Schuler with the ball. Inside, the bad pass, but we've got a push on Coe. That'll be his fourth, it should be. He pushes away Kartzman on the pass from Cosentino into the box.
And that's the sixth team foul, I believe, for the Lions.
At least it should be. And with that, the big man Coe, 6'6", will have to come out of the game with 7 points so far in his fourth foul.
Well, they still have 5 up there. I think it's the 6th.
Yeah, they're going to call it 5, though. 40-32 here. Here comes Zukas. Zukas and Weiss handle the point guard duties. Baseline Schuler. Schuler looks for the cutter inside to Cosentino. Cosentino, left-hander lane is good.
Good move.
Good patience that time. Waiting for the cutter to come down was Cosentino. He scores the easy 2-point basket. 40-34. North Hunterdon lead over East Brunswick. Trapping zone again for the Bears. 1-2-2. Cosentino up top. Lines in no hurry. Here's Luker. Drive right lane. Finger roll inside. Off the glass and in. Pretty play by Luker.
It's got all the moves.
Here comes Zukas. Pull-up jumper right lane, and he nails it. Good answer that time by Zukas. 42-36, North Hunterdon lead. And this is the way Bo Henning likes it. Nice quick pace. And with that, they force the timeout by North Hunterdon coach Gary Feet.
And Gary Feet not happy at all. Bears doing a good job down the stretch here.
42-36, 3:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Let's hear what Bo has to say this time inside the huddle.
Yeah, I know. Hey, if you're thinking about taking a charge, don't stand there like when he's 8 feet away, right? Defend. Last second, you got to get in there. Took it way too early, shoot.
52, they got 3 guys up top.
Yeah, I'm saying that. All right, well, then we're going to play 22. We're going to go 20. Occasionally, we'll come back 52, okay? And when we are 52, you know, if it's away from you, you got to take away the middle and maybe play around with a little bit. Fake get the guy going and drop off a little bit, okay? All right, but right now we're going 22 defensively, okay? Keep pushing and keep looking inside. Are we in the bonus yet? Well, we're one foul away from the bonus. Look inside, take to the basket occasionally and use your pump fake, okay? Hey, ton of time here. No panic, but we do need some defensive stops, right? Need some defensive stops.
You heard Coach Bohanning say 2-2. That's obviously the 1-2-2 trapping zone, hopefully to force some turnovers and force the transition basketball.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. As Coach Bohanning noted as well, 5 team fouls for East Brunswick. Make that 4 for East Brunswick, 5 for North Hunterdon. So looking to get into the bonus here. They need to get to the foul line, maybe drive a little more to get there. 42-36, Hunterdon lead. 3:05 left to play. Time winding down on the Bears. They need some hurry-up offense here. And they now go back to the man-to-man defense. Here comes Luker, looks to drive, dishes off to Loftus. Loftus now left wing, looks inside, puts the ball on the floor. Guarded man-to-man by Weiss. Dribble drive, left baseline, pulls back up, picks up his dribble, inside to Scrapinetz. Scrapinetz shoots, he's fouled on the play, turnaround fadeaway jumper inside the lane, 3 feet.
I'll tell you, and Bo was saying what? I mean,
the foul is on Brian Schuler. Hard to believe, but I believe that's only his first of the night, unless I miscounted. Impressive so far.
Scapinetz at the line, 6'4" senior.
Scapinetz finally hits his first free throw. Right now, he's 1 for 4 from the line. He's got 5 on the night. As a total, sets the shooter second. 5 team fouls for each team. Hits the second one, makes the score, 44-36, North Hunterdon lead. Scapinetz with 6 on the evening. Here comes Cosentino. Bears need to get on the board quickly. Zukas looks inside, now out to Weiss up top. He resets, guarded closely by Roman. Roman now with the aggressive defense. Weiss gets rid of it just in time to Cosentino. Down to Kartzman. The cutter down low is Weiss, but he's fouled.
I'll tell you, he's slammed.
Quill with the foul, the big man. A mismatch down there. The cutter was Weiss for Jim Quill. Another foul for him, the 6'6" senior.
And the Bears want to create some fouls to get in that 1-and-1.
They need to get there desperately. 5 team fouls for the Bears, 6 for the guests, North Hunterdon Lions. 2:20 left to play, 44-36. Here's Cosentino coming across the lane. Now backs it back out to midcourt. Guarded by Loftus. They spread the offense out. Here comes Weiss back up top to take the ball. Looks for the cutter, Zukas.
They got to look for a basket soon.
Absolutely, need to hurry up things. Kartzman now over to Weiss. Weiss working right wing. Long 3 is blocked by Cosentino. Loses it, regains control over to Weiss. Weiss dribble drive. Now gives it away, but nobody home. Gives it off to Loftus. We're going to have a foul on the floor.
I'll tell you, Weiss fortunate to draw the foul there.
The foul, luckily, is on Jim Quill of North Hunterdon, luckily for East Brunswick, so they'll retain the ball.
And that 1-and-1 situation we talked about, the Bears needed to get into right away. Weiss sort of forcing the issue there. Fortunate to go to the foul line.
Jim Quill with 3 fouls comes out of the ball game. He's replaced by Coe. Coe has 4 fouls, but no use keeping him on the bench. The big man at 6'6", put the size in there to rebound a little bit as Weiss heads to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Hits the rim and out. Oh, lost opportunity there. Weiss misses the 1-and-1, the front end of it. He's a 65% free throw shooter. Should have knocked that one down. 44-36, we're winding down, 142. Here's Loftus, now bounce pass underneath the baseline. Scapinetz kicks it back out to Luker. Luker guarded closely by Zukas. Puts the ball on the floor, gives that to Coe. They're looking to run off as much clock as possible. Here's Coe, picks up his dribble, in trouble. Now Loftus gets the ball back into the guard's hand. There's a foul by Weiss. Probably a good idea.
Trying to get something to happen, that's for sure. Certainly stop the clock. Loftus will take it out on the side.
Joey Weiss, his second foul. They need to create some more fouls here. Inbounds over to Lucas. Luker now. Surprised they're not fouling here. There they are.
Well, you heard Bo say you can go for it. Bo didn't mind that foul. He wants to stop the clock, put him at the foul line, and hope that they don't put it down.
They need to get that ball back. Bears do. We'll send Luker to the line. He heads to the line just for his first time this evening. He's got 7 on the night so far.
And sort of an off night for Luker. He averages 16 points per game. at the foul line right now with 9 points.
Absolutely. Sends his first high arcing shot away. Pretty shot is good. 1 for 1 from the line. And Weiss will come out of the game. He's replaced by the sharpshooting Nicky Hunter. Nick's already got 2 threes on the night, so Henning needs to send him in to get some quick short shooting. Here's Luker, the second free throw, no good. Back rimmed it, long rebound to Zukas.
And you're going to see some threes go up right now.
Here they come. Here comes Cosentino. Kicks out left wing to Strapnik. Strapnik, no good. Rebound by North Hunterdon. And a quick foul right away.
Zukas with a hard foul there.
Absolutely. He's second on the night. Needs the foul as soon as possible. Strapko came into the game as well for the Bears. It'll be Strapko, Cosentino, Hunter, Zukas, and Kartzman to end out the game possibly here. 1:08 left to play. Skapanitz heads to the line. First free throw up and away, rattles around, no good. Rebound by Kartzman, gets it to Cosentino. They need to hurry up here. Up ahead to Hunter, over to Cosentino, fakes a shot once, now drives lane, dish off inside to Strapko, rejected by Coe. Up ahead, the long pass by Luker. He looks to shoot. Runner on the baseline is good.
That may be the killer right there, Chris.
47-36, you're absolutely right, Phil. We're now with under a minute to play. Cosentino with the ball. North Hunterdon lead, 47-36. Here's Zukas. Needs to get off a shot as soon as possible. Cosentino drives baseline, now pulls it back out. On the wing, drives into the lane, looking for anyone. Hunter lets it fly from top of the key. Back rimmed it, no good. Rebound by Luker. Luker gives off to Loftus. Loftus loses it out of bounds. It'll be Bears ball. So not totally out of it. We've got 26 seconds left to play here. It'll be baseline inbounds by Cosentino. Gets it in. Long pass to Hunter. Hunter looks to shoot 3 from beyond the arc. No good. Way out of range that time. Short rimmed it. Rebound by Luker. Luker gets rid of it just in time to Skapanitz. Now up to Coe. Coe is going to be fouled. They'll send him to the line with 14 seconds left to play in the game.
14 seconds left, and Coe goes to the line there. You got to say one thing about this Skyland Conference team there. We were sort of talking about not being the caliber of the GMC, but these young fellas have come in there and acquitted themselves rather well. Absolutely.
Coe on the night has 4 fouls, came back into the game. Now he's got 7 on the evening, misses the first free throw. 13 seconds left to play here. 47-36, Hunterdon lead. Here comes Cosentino. He launches a 3, top of the arc, no good. Front rimmed it, just out of range. Rebound by Novak. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that'll be the game here in East Brunswick.
Good luck. Good luck.
As the North Hunterdon Lions come into East Brunswick and take away a win from the East Brunswick Bears, 47-36. Tough loss for the Bears. They fall to 2-12. 2-7, of course, in GMC Red play. As for the North Hunterdon Lions, they improve to 8-4 on the season.
And the Lions, as I pointed out a little while ago, a lot more talent than we gave them credit for. They came in here, they had some height on the Bears. They took advantage of them with that height there, but they also had some talent as well. So the Lions from the Skyland Conference coming from Mercer County and doing a nice job.
Our top scorers on the night for North Hunterdon, of course, leading the way are Joe Luker. The guard came on late. With 12, he finishes. The average is 16, so a slow night for him in his respect. Kevin Skapanitz with 6, Chris Loftus with 6. Jed Roman had a fine night shooting, especially off the dribble. 12 points for him, 7 for Coe, and then 6 for Quell. As for East Brunswick, the Bears, leading scorer there, Ryan Cosentino had 2 threes on the evening, ends up with 10 points total. Matt Strapko with 6. With 8 is Doug Zukas. 2 is Kartzman, and of course, Nicky Hunter with 6 on the evening as well. So Phil, overall, East Brunswick Bears had the lead in this one early on. They had the transition game going in the first half, but second half really stone cold as far as the transition game. They were slowed down, couldn't get the shots to fall.
I think they did get away from the transition game, and a lot of that had to do with the ability to get the rebound. And if you don't get the rebound, you can't start the fast break, so to speak, and they were sort of at a disadvantage there.
Okay, so tough loss for the East Brunswick Bears, who fall now to 2-12 on the season. I'm Chris Teeding for my partner, Phil Hill. Have a good night, everybody.